Okay, so I got the phone right here. This is the case. You can see the CryoArmor casing right here. I'm gonna just toss this in the air and I'm gonna let it bang right here in the road. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech, more reviews. Now, of course, we've all seen the footage of the phone that fell 16,000 feet and out the airplane and all this stuff, and it survived, and this is the case that it was in. So I had to go out and I had to get this case, and I wanted to see what was actually with this piece of protection for my iPhone. So this is what we got right here. This is I'm gonna show you the box so everybody can see it, the CryoArmor for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And it comes in two separate colors. You get the blue backing or you can get either the red backing. I picked up the blue. So let's put it on and let's talk about it. Okay, so first and foremost, of course, we've seen the news stories about the Alaska flight where stuff got sucked out. Well, an iPhone was one of those things, and Spigen has posted some things on their Instagram page, and there's been stuff on the news about this. So I had to go out and I had to see what this casing was about. I never tried this case when the iPhone first came out. So now I wanted to put it on my device just to see what it looks like, what it feels like, and how it's gonna fit. Now, there's no way that you're telling me that this phone fell 16,000 feet into concrete or something hard or rocks and it did not crack, break, scratch, or do anything. Because I mean, it's just not physically possible. Like, it had to land in some trees and bushes and things like that. There's no way that it did not just fall and blam, hit concrete and not have a scratch or dent or anything. The impact alone from 16,000 feet would actually crack something on this device. It's not that protective, and I will show you it's bendable. It is flexible. It is clearly not gonna be that protective. Now, I do have a dummy model of an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm not gonna throw my iPhone in the air because I don't believe it, but I'm gonna take it outside, I'm gonna throw it in the air, and we're gonna video it, and then we'll see what happens after it drops. Not even 16,000 feet. So let's try it out. Okay, so I got the phone right here. This is the case. You can see the CryoArmor casing right here. I'm gonna just toss this in the air and I'm gonna let it bang right here in the road. I'm not gonna like try to throw it crazy because I don't want to hit nobody's stuff, but I'm gonna throw it in the air and we'll see what happens once it lands. 3, 2, 1. Okay, something broke off already. Okay, so that was maybe like 20 feet. I tossed it in the air, maybe 25, 30 feet at the most. Phone body itself is fine. One of the like rings around the camera lens, it popped off. Like, that's what popped off. I'm gonna toss it one more time because this thing fell 16,000 feet. So that's a long way. The case itself still looks really good though. Like, it has a little scuff up top, but that's it. So the case itself looks really good. I'm gonna toss it one more time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A little bit higher this time. All right, let's see. All right, so this time that's what happened. So I want to scratch my hand up, cut myself. Here we go. That's what happened. So this is what happened. 30-foot toss in the air. This is a tempered glass screen protector on the front of it. And the actual display separated. If you can see that, the display actually separated right in there. So, like, I can't believe that this fell 16,000 feet and survived, unless it like fell in some bushes or some grass or something like that. That's the only way I see it surviving. If it hit something, anything hard, 16,000 feet, this is what happened. This case did not save it. So let's just, let's slow down with all the, oh, it fell 16,000 feet, it's gonna be the greatest case ever. This case don't even have a magnet. So take it with a grain of salt. I just wanted to come out, do that test. Of course, people gonna say, oh, that's not a real iPhone. A real iPhone is gonna do the exact same thing that this one did. This is a model, and it crumpled up on the front, and that is a 9H hardness tempered glass screen protector I put on there, just to show you. So it busted it, like no issues. But I will say this, the case itself is not really harmed from hitting the concrete. Only a little scratch right up top, but that's about it. So we kind of got that out of the way, debunked it. The CryoArmor casing is probably not gonna survive 16,000 feet unless there were extenuating circumstances. Phone 15 Pro Max is probably not gonna survive 16,000 feet on a drop out of a plane. Your case might, but your phone definitely won't, especially if it hits something hard. Now, I'm not saying it didn't hit anything soft, but if it landed in grass, it probably made it. If it landed on anything hard, it didn't make it. All right, so we did a test. I'm not going straight up just call somebody a lie. I wasn't there. I didn't witness it hands-on. What I can speak to is that I took this one out. Now, like I mentioned, this is a model of an iPhone. The back is not harmed at all. And its pieces still falling out. This is a 9H hardness tempered glass screen protector. And it busted, and the screen behind it busted, and the display separated from the body. So you can see there's a lot of damage to this, and it only fell 20 to 30 feet. First time it didn't crack the front, but it did bust off one of the lens caps back here. Second time it landed face down flat, and it cracked the whole thing, busted it up. And like I said, it's still pieces kind of falling out. This case holds no magnet. Okay, it's 25 bucks. It does fit, and it fits well. It has nice grips on the side. It does not give you good lens protection, as we saw from out there. It also does not give you good front protection, as we saw from out there. I wouldn't take my real phone that I paid my hard-earned money for, toss it in the air and let it drop, because the same exact thing, I guarantee, is gonna happen. That's why it's kind of hard for me to believe that it fell 16,000 feet and it didn't, like it. Once again, I'm not gonna call anybody a lie, but maybe if it landed in some shrubbery, boom, it might have survived. I'm not sure. I don't know what the circumstances were, but I just wanted to try that out to see if the phone would break, if it fell from 20, 30 feet that I'm throwing it outside versus 16,000 feet getting sucked out of an airplane. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I'm not gonna. So let me know your thoughts. Everything else looks really good, and it's a nice case. Like, the case is not even damaged at all, other than a little scuff that you can see up here the first time I threw it, but no real major damages are there. So you be the judge. You take everything with a grain of salt that I'm telling you. I'm not knocking anybody. I just want to know the truth. And I kind of found out what I needed to know from throwing this phone up in the air. And you can see this is what we got. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. And until next time, be sure and give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe. The Average Tech Guy out. Peace.